Hello and welcome to another edition of PaynePoints of Interest, where we talk about and answer questions relating to all things in small business. So grab your coffee, sit back, and join us as we start the discussion. Hey guys, I'm Sarah Harbuck, your host, and with me is Ray Coleman.
Good morning.
And our behind-the-scenes Megan Harbuck.
Hello.
Today's question comes from Lightwings17. Someone, please help! I'm getting a bit confused about making a Gmail account for my business. I know people don't recommend using a Gmail address for business, but would I technically be allowed to use one? Since my business is just starting up, I don't really plan on having an actual domain or a G Suite account. Secondly, I wanted to ask if I needed a G Suite account for making a custom domain and Gmail address. Out of curiosity, would I be able to use a free Wix domain and my custom Gmail address? Sorry for all the stupid questions. I wasn't really getting straightforward answers on Google.
Producer Megan says, do what you want.
Producer Megan is perfectly correct. The first thing I noticed was do whatever you want to do.
I don't
have a Gmail account, have a Yahoo account.
Where does it say that you can't use a Gmail email address for your business?
Like, you're never allowed to, no one's going to allow you to do anything. You just do what you do.
I don't know.
That's the start.
It's a very strange, weird restriction. Like, I know when I started our photography business, we started out with a Gmail account because we were still trying to get our domain and what we were going to do and how to, work all that out. I don't think when someone tells me what their email address is, unless it's something like really vulgar or crazy or nutty, like as long as it's like abcbusiness@gmail.com, like to me, I don't think that that's unprofessional, but maybe I'm a peasant and I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't think it's unprofessional at all, but it's also unnecessary. Like, in his account, in his question, he asked, do you need a G Suite to get a domain and different, and no, you do not.
You can go buy those independently wherever.
Yeah, there are so many ways to buy a domain. My favorite is HostGator.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have probably 20 to 30 different emails floating around Cyberspace that I've never actually set up, just because.
Yeah.
You buy it. If you buy a domain, then you get a certain amount of web space and a certain amount of email addresses and so on and so forth.
Well, domains are relatively cheap.
Yeah, they are.
Unless you're getting
purchase.
Something super specific that's already,
We're talking about $10-$20 a month.
Maybe. Or yearly, even. Some of them are they're way less than that.
They're real cheap. Depends on what they got different packages, of course.
Right.
Tier sets, but it depends on what you're using it for the most part. But just getting your own domain for your email. That's super easy.
Yeah, and so it's relatively inexpensive.
It's just a matter of how you want your company to look to you.
Right. And a lot of people I know have their domain email, it sends it to their Gmail account.
Absolutely.
So it's like you're going to have, you might as well have both. To me, it doesn't matter.
I've honestly had the same email address. My primary email address has been the same email address since I was in college.
Yeah,
and
same.
that was,
same.
I haven't changed it. I haven't felt the need to change it. I've done everything in my life through it. Every time I get a new email address, I just map it right over to my regular old email and get all my emails there.
Yeah.
That's not really a big thing. I think the major issue here is you thinking that there are rules to this.
Yeah.
There aren't any rules.
There's easy places to go and build your own website if you do not have the money to pay a professional. And these days, using Squarespace or Wix or any of those kinds of services, they have templates and you can just customize them to your own needs. Unless you have if having a very impressive website is going to help your business in some way monetarily by selling or what have you, then maybe consult a professional and not get off of a template and do something more specific. But there's so many economical ways to have your own domain email and your own domain and your website for all less than probably $30 a month, if even that.
If that.
and using a Gmail account, I'm not going to judge you. If you tell me your business account is abcproductservice@gmail.com, I'm not going to think twice about it.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. Like, and I don't, and the other thing is I don't think email, the email name is as big of a deal as it used to be. It used to be because email was pretty much the only way to contact your customer.
Yeah.
Other than direct mail, it was email. I think that it was a big deal about what that handle was, because that handle was also your marketing.
Yes.
Whereas now, you're going to have different marketing arms online than just your email.
Yes.
And in fact, your main contact with your customer may have nothing to do with email.
Yeah.
I know we definitely prefer direct messaging.
That's definitely the way it's gone now on any of the social media. It's always a direct message rather than email. I have seen several people who have answered to this original question, and half of them think that it's very tacky to have a Gmail account, and other people don't think it matters at all. So I feel like this is a very personal, just preference type thing. I personally, as a consumer, when I see that your business email is a gmail.com, I don't care. To me, as long as your business looks professional and the service and product I want is worth it, I'm going to use you.
Everything moves so fast today, no one's paying attention. Just absolutely.
I really don't think that's the case.
Do the thing that pleases yourself. Do the thing that makes you more comfortable. If you think Gmail is tacky, then for God's sakes, don't use it. If you think it looks fine, then absolutely use it. Whatever makes you more comfortable.
You might actually have more benefit using a Gmail account, that your email won't necessarily go straight to their spam folder, right?
Yeah.
Rather than a domain. I mean, maybe. I'm not real tech savvy, so I could be wrong there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say. I would also say don't be afraid to use things like G Suite, though. Like if you any of those things that are designed to help you, they're honestly there to help you.
Yeah.
It's not all.
It's to make it easier, actually.
Yeah,
it's to make it more of a one-stop shop for those kinds of services. So why wouldn't you utilize it if you're going to have a business? I don't know. I feel like these days, having good customer service, having a quality product, trumps all these little bitty detail things that people kind of get hung up on. Well, I think it does look tacky if you have a Gmail account. Did the service that they provide or the product, was it top notch? Then I don't care.
I don't think email is going to see your email address all that often if you're doing Instagram or Facebook. They're going to contact you via Facebook.
They're going to contact you directly on the social media in which they found you on. I mean, isn't that correct, Megan? You're younger, your generation. Do you guys use email as much, or is it all contacting people directly on the social media?
Email is for people who don't have social media.
Oh, really?
That was brutal.
Yes.
That was one of the most brutal answers she's ever given.
Producer Megan is feeling sassy today.
The millennials and the Gen Xers, right? They don't use email, do they?
No, you're Gen X. I'm Gen Z.
Oh, that's right. Gen Z. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Wow.
So
I don't even know what generation I'm in, y'all.
Okay, so there are very, very few people who have contacted me via email to book me for my services. The only people who have done so are for people who do not use social media.
Yes.
That
Right.
is literally the only instance that I've needed to use my business email besides setting up those social media accounts. So,
I feel like the audience that people and businesses who want to target that have a lot of buying power are millennials and Gen Zs, because they're coming up and they're seeing things and they're having their opinions and I want that. And if they're not going to use your email address, then I wouldn't spend a ton of time really thinking that hard about it,
I mean, me just being involved in business, going around doing stuff, I just don't have time for email. It's not fast enough.
No.
absolutely.
So do what you want, man.
All of us here say, do what makes you happy, do what makes your business run. If you have a good product, you have a good service, you have quality customer service, I don't care about those other little details. Your website can look like crap. As long as you provide a good product at a good price, I don't care. I think that's pretty much everybody's consensus over here at PaynePoints. If you guys have any opinions or you have comments that you'd like to make on today's topic, we'd love to hear from you. You can find us on our website at PaynePoints.com, Facebook and LinkedIn at PaynePoints, Instagram at Payne.points, and Twitter at PointsPayne. See, that's all of our social media. We don't even offer our email address.
The email address is never offered. I haven't offered my email address in business in probably 3 years.
You can also, which is super speedy, call us or text us at 855-PAYNEPT. That's 855-729-6378. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. We hope everyone has a great afternoon, great day, great morning, whatever time you're listening to this. And now let's all get to work.
Bye, guys.
Let's get it.